Good day and welcome to PagePedia Videography Challenge. I'm your host, Nkechi Okafor, and with us today is an icon in the Nollywood industry, Segun Arinze. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. How are you?
Fine, thank you. So please, can you tell us a little about yourself?
A little about myself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm of Igbo and Yoruba extract. My father, my late father,
Okay.
Yoruba, Badagry precisely, and my mother also mixed as well, Delta and Anambra. Come from a family of seven, the eldest,
Mm-hmm.
and did everything a child would normally do, a youngster would normally do, and then went to school. Ended up doing dramatic arts and University of Ife, then now back from Awolowo University. And when I was in secondary school, then I decided picture college of commerce EDT in Kwara State.
Okay.
Well, then I decided that I wanted to go into the arts. That I was going to be an actor. I was going to go into entertainment, and ever since I've not looked back. And
Okay.
I'm happy where I am today. Working hard. I'm still work in progress.
Okay. So can you tell us a bit about your performance career, like how it all started into the
Well,
industry?
I started way back in Ilorin in 1980. 1980, met a friend, 8081 actually, met a friend
Okay.
in Ilorin, then Kwara State. I was still in secondary school then.
Okay.
And we used to go to the Kwara State Council for Arts and Culture in Ilorin. And there was a guy called Randy Ojulakwe, then he was one of the artists there. And then I met this friend, Ayo Orowale. If he went to Ibadan to do theatre arts as well. So he had, and Ife as well. He had asked me to do a play with him, Kentaro was Transistor Radio. So we went ahead to do Transistor Radio. And the memories of what happened while doing Transistor Radio was what I liked. And he particularly said he liked my voice and he liked my height. And he felt I would make a good actor. So we gave it our best shot, and that's how we started. And after that, I started featuring on the NTA Lawrence Youth Program. We'll
Okay.
sing, and we'll act, and we'll read poems. And it was fun because I was in secondary school. From there, transcended into when I left secondary school to go to a higher institution
Okay.
to further my
Education.
education. And I knew I just had to do dramatic arts, and I don't have any regrets about that. Even though my late father wanted me to be a lawyer, but I insisted that that's what I wanted to do, and I don't have any regrets whatsoever about it.
Okay. So would you say it's like a success story, or did you know it was
Success,
going to be like that?
Of course, nobody knows how tomorrow is.
Oh, yes,
now. You know
obviously.
the way Igbo say,
But I know when you said-
when the Igbo say tomorrow is pregnant.
Yes.
When we started out, it was quite tough. Nobody believed in us. We're trans. People saw us and never do good, so we had to literally fight our way through everything. And then Colonel Tunde Akogu of the National Theatre then opened up the theatre and started doing what they call the open theatre. And we had one guy called Abasie Effiong, he's late now. He started an answer playhouse. And with an answer playhouse, a lot of youngsters found a haven for us to perform. We had the likes of the late Michael Diachi, who just passed. Richard Mofedamijo was also with us.
Yeah.
And also Nemute. Quite a number of big names, Fushu Alabi, quite a number of big names. Sam Loco, all of us were in an answer playhouse. And from an answer playhouse, other playhouses started manifesting. And that's how it was. But they never believed in us. I remember those days we used to work and work all through, rehearse all through the day. At night we go pasting posters at Costain, to Juelegba, to Jota, because we wanted people to come see our plays. And then we'll go into the buses those days, Molwe, hang on the Molwe and all that. Sometimes you don't even have transport money to go home.
Oh,
You're asking
wow.
friends to give you money. Sometimes you sleep on the floor of the main hall of the National Theatre overnight, and then following morning continue rehearsals. It was that tough because people didn't really believe it. And the only source of entertainment there was NTA. Now everything has changed. Fast forward to like 30 years ahead. Look at where we are today.
Yeah.
Entertainment has become one big industry. Youngsters are blowing in every day, coming and blowing out. But yeah, the only thing I just really don't really like with the present crop is not the talent thing. It's the discipline. They lack the discipline. In our days, there was a lot of discipline, and so when you were focused on one thing, you focus on it and you do it, and you make sure you come out excellently well. You were excellent in what you were doing. And we're not really doing it for money those days.
Because that was what you loved to do.
Because that was what we love to do. But
Okay.
now I'm happy that I'm living in those times where at least I can ride very good cars, can drive very good cars, can live in a good house, can build a very good house, and from my sweat now they're beginning to believe. I know a lot of parents, a lot of friends who tell me, even this morning, somebody has a daughter who wants to come into the industry, somebody has a son, somebody has a relation on a cousin. It's spiral now. You know, it's going round. So there's a domino effect right now. And I'm very happy with what I'm seeing, but I just wish that we could take it more seriously and be more disciplined and be more focused about it. And you do not put the money first at the first thing, because you fizzle out. You should work for art. Art is art. Love the art. And then every other thing is added onto it.
Okay, so when you talk about Nollywood and Nollywood industry, like how many years so far can you say you have been in it?
This is my 35th year. And we didn't start with Nollywood because Nollywood wasn't in existence. And when we started,
that's what we know now.
That's what you know now.
Yes.
When we started, we had the likes of the late Hubert Ogunde, Baba Salah, Ade Love, that's Kunle Afolayan's dad.
Okay.
Quite a number of them. Eddie Uboma, they were all making movies then. It wasn't as if we didn't have a movie industry. We did have a movie industry, just that it was not blossoming as it is now.
So did it have like a name before it was changed?
No, I'm coming to this story.
Okay.
It didn't have a name. It was just an industry that was just bare, and people were going to banks to loan money to do that. I remember Bawasala doing Moshe and people went to pirate his film, and it was really heartbreaking for him. And Ogunde was doing his own movies. Adelov was also doing his own movies and all that. We had a movie industry, but we just wasn't as strong as it is now. Where even as it is now, we're still grappling with it. But because of the let me use that word, the over-militarization of Nigeria by the military, it nosedived. So people went into different cocoons and they were not coming out. Then and then we found solace in NTA. NTA were doing programs then, so they started likes of Mirror in the Sun, Cockerel at Dawn, and Supple Blues and all that. But after a while, NTA also came up and said they didn't want their staff acting. And said if you want to be a staff of NTA, be a staff of NTA, we want to act to go out. So they left in droves.
Wow.
And then there was this man who was marketing Yoruba films at that time. The films were just selling. Then he decided he wanted to do one film, and he went on to do what's called Living in Bondage, an Igbo film, and then they subtitled it Kenneth Nebue, and that's how the revolution started. And after a while, people say, "Oh, we can start doing this in English as well."
Okay.
And they started. Now they were doing those other movies in Yoruba. It's not because they couldn't go to this country, because most of them were a bit not comfortable with the level of the quality of what they were doing, but we just had to do something. And so that's how it started, and the home video thing started blossoming. And while we're blossoming, I think was in 1998 or 1996, I can't really remember now, but a Washington Post journalist wrote a topic, wrote a column on Nollywood, and said, "Stand by Hollywood, stand by Bollywood, here comes Nollywood." That's how this whole thing about Nollywood started.
Okay.
That's how I started calling it Nollywood. So it wasn't as if it was the industry that came together and called it Nollywood. It was just a journalist just said, "Oh, stand aside Hollywood, stand aside Bollywood, here comes Nollywood." And after that, we've been having a lot of woods now. As I even see some plank wood, I even get it get the way. Like in the north, I have what they call cannywood.
Oh.
Yeah, in Kenya, I think they're called river wood or something. But a lot of woods and all that are coming up. But it's the after effect of the success of Nollywood. So and now Nollywood begins to find its level, because of course as a growing child you have your teething problems and all that, but gradually begin to find that level. It's become a big well, actually it's part of the economy right now, big part of the economy. I find the industry offers a lot of jobs to youngsters. You want to be an actor, you want to be a producer, you want to be a director, a writer, even modeling, even singing is all part of entertainment. So entertainment has become quite huge. But we also need to continue to harness it and make it bigger, and of course keep ahead with the trends and all that.
Yeah. So what do you wish you knew right from where you started? I don't know
I knew.
Yeah, earlier on.
I wish I knew everything I know now.
Like what?
Well, the art of making movies, digitalization.
Okay, you wished you started earlier,
I started earlier. I started early. Well, I'm saying I wish all the things we have now, social media,
so that wasn't possible.
That if it was then, I thought that would have gone very, very far. Very far.
I know. So if you could change something about you being an actor, or if you could change it back again, what do you think would have changed about yourself?
If I've changed what?
If you would have changed it, like when you look back and now, if there was something you would have changed about yourself, being an actor, what would that be?
Nothing, still me, but just an advanced me.
Still Segun Arinze.
Still Segun Arinze, but advanced me.
Okay.
But if I wasn't an actor, maybe what I would have been a naval officer.
Okay. Nice. So apart from acting,
Why nice?
well, I thought of it as like nice. So apart from being an actor, are you associated with any professional organization or?
Yes, I'm a member of AG and Actors Guild of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, I was the president before
Oh.
I was one of the past presidents of 2009 to 2011.
Okay.
And he's been about to go over from me.
Okay.
I'm also a member of the Directors Guild of Nigeria, DGN. I'm also a member of the AVOA, Association of Voiceover Artists, and so many other professional bodies that I'm a member of. I do my outside acting, I do direct, I do produce.
Okay.
I was once a singer.
But you haven't been acting, right? Like this recent times, you do more of that now, or you just?
I do
step
act
back?
when the script is right and I feel that I need to do it, I'll do it. So if the script is not right, I don't just jump into doing movies because I need to do movies.
Okay.
The script has to be right because now at this level, you have an image to protect.
True.
So I mean, I've done this, I've done that, I've seen it all. I've seen 99. One more won't hurt me. So, so what people at our level do is we take a critical look, assess what we're doing, and make sure that what you're doing is right. Because we have a lot of youngsters looking up to you.
Okay.
So you need to impact on them, not just impact on them. You also need to impact on them, and also you need to play like a role model to them.
Good.
Yeah, so quite a lot of things go into that. You need to shape them. You need to help them. I've also dedicated my life to helping a lot of young talents. I teach, take a lot of acting class when I do find the time. But I'm thinking of even doing it on a larger scale now. I like having a school for it where I can nurture young and upcoming
That's
actors.
great.
Yeah.
Nice. So how do you spend most of your time, like on a daily basis, day to day? How do you spend your
I listen
time?
to a lot of music. I was once a singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had an album.
Tell me about
Dreams.
it.
Yeah, I had an album in 1992, Dreams.
For real?
Yep. For real? For real, yes, for real.
Oh,
Don't worry,
okay.
maybe I'll show you the picture. You get to see the picture. You get to see the picture later, or how I looked when I was a singer.
Okay.
In my spare time, I write. I like to travel a lot. I like meeting people. I generally love the art. So anything I'm doing, it's always arty around. Always very arty when I do things.
Okay.
And I love a lot of humor.
Nice. So how would you say you keep your feelings or emotion from clouding your decision making?
It's a tough decision, but sometimes there's always a thin line between them, between when you have to.
But
take
it's
a
always
decision.
like difficult.
It's always, of course, always very difficult. You have to take a decision. Sometimes take a decision that's going to hurt you, but you know, at the end of the day, you're looking at the big picture ahead of you. If you don't see the big picture, then there's no point. So you take some certain decisions, either for good or for bad.
Yeah.
But you weigh them very well before you take such decisions. It's always very tough, but you do get by. Over the years with experience, you know when
What to do.
accelerate and when to put the brakes.
Okay, thank you. In the spirit of our PagePedia tradition, you're supposed to recommend someone we connect with as a challenge. Maybe 2 or 3 people of your choice. You just look into the camera and just call
I
them.
can do 5 if you want. If
Okay,
I can even do 100.
10.
if you
Okay,
want.
fine. Just
Only.
okay. Well, just give
Okay,
me a name.
I'll recommend Kingsley Ogoro, big time producer, director. I'm sure you've heard of Osofia in London.
Yes.
You've heard of Across the Niger,
Yes.
Widow, with Stella Damasus in that. Quite a number of movies that Kingsley Ogoro has done. One of those who had actually evolution. He did bring the revolution into sound first.
Okay.
He was once married to Essie, I guess, and he revolutionized music, and now he came into the movie industry. We're very close friends, very, very close friends.
Okay.
So I recommend Kingsley Ogoro. I will also say Simisola Okweoluwa is also from our background. He's a director and is a producer and director as well. Uzo Demokwechi is also a producer director.
Okay.
How many have I recommended now?
3.
3.
Yes.
I would say Stephanie Okereke.
Okay.
I would say Mona Lisa Chinda. I would say Ramsey Noah.
Okay.
So
Keep it going.
I'll keep it going. I'll put the challenge there. Ramsey Noah. Who again? Richard Dominic.
Okay.
Amatola Jalade. Desmond Elliott, I shouldn't forget Desmond Elliott. Lancelot Oduemaswere, Tade Ogido, the great Tade Ogido, producer director,
Okay.
and Kunle Afolayan.
All right, thank you. I think that's enough. So you have viewers, you have those looking up to you. We just need a few words of advice to them. Those that want to make it, you know.
Those that want to make it, everybody wants to make it.
And your fans, everybody, you know.
Well, what I'll just say to you is that you don't, first and foremost, you don't need to get high to fly. So stay on drugs.
Okay.
You need to focus. When you focus, nothing changes. Don't let anybody push you off your dreams. Stay on the lane. If you're confused or you're lost, ask questions. You never lose your way when you ask questions. When in doubt, ask. When not in doubt, ask, just to be doubly sure. Keep a humble lifestyle. Be humble about everything you do, because everything is God-given, and you just go. Because the next minute you're up, the next minute you're down 6 feet below, and your history. So at every point, be humble. Know that God has given you that talent, so that you have nothing virtually to brag about. Just put at the back of your mind that everything you have in life right now is borrowed. You're living on borrowed time. So if you have that at the back of your mind, life will be better for you.
Okay.
So focus on what you want to do. Do not malign other people, and do not be jealous or envious of people. A little bit of it will help, but don't be jealous of people because you don't know how they got their wealth, or how they got to where they work hard. So you also can be at that level. Do not go talking about other people, because other people will talk about you. And most importantly, some people would not be able to talk about you in public because of what they've said about you behind. Ignore those things, but just stay focused, and you get there, God willing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So viewers, you've heard it all. You basically heard all he has to say. So this brings us to the end of this PagePedia Videography Challenge. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Kachi.
Stay tuned and watch more videos on PagePedia Videography. Thank you.